So just a couple left to go in for the Group 2 King George Qatar Stakes. One more reminder, 55.62 the time of Batash in this race in 2000, believing the filly winner at the Curragh last time out. And here is Pontos, winner of a couple of group races back-to-back in France. His last two starts completes the lineup of 10 dragsters. They're in the game and they're off in the Group 2 King George Qatar Stakes, and it was Living the Dream who won the break, but also Big Evs is right up there with him. So too is Pontos towards the near side, followed by Desperate Heroes racing in 4th position. Kurdos is in 5th, followed then by Rogue Lightning racing alongside Asfura. Next in the field is Star Lust, then Sturlassen towards the rear of the field, and dropping right out the back now is Believing as they race already through halfway with just over a quarter of a mile to go. And over on the far side, Big Evs alongside Pontos, and on the near side, Living the Dream. These are the first three. The Great Desperate Hero trying to stay on. So too Kurdos, and here comes Asfora now towards the near side, inside the final furlong, and Big Evs has got a lead of just over a length. Asfora though, it's closing towards the near side. It's now between these two. It's Big Evs who's just holding on. Here comes the line. Big Evs held Asfora. Back in third was Believing, followed by Kurdos and then Living the Dream, and they pulled clear of the rest, headed by Starlust. Big Evs is now 2 out of 2 here at Goodwood, having taken the Volcom last year. Desperately tight. I hope I've got this right. This is very close. Very, very close indeed. He has, I think, just got the flared nostril. Asflora flew late. She took a little bit of time to get going. Believing in third, Living the Dream, Kurdos, and then Starlust. Just waiting for the judge here to make the announcement. 13-8 favourite, Big Evs. He was very well back. Here comes the result now.
For first place, first number 9, the Big Evs.
Big Evs has won it. Big Evs has won it. Mick Appleby, what a tremendous week he's had at Glorious Goodwood. 6 runners, 4 winners, and 2 placed. None more important than Big Evs.
And that might just be the race of the week. Britain against Australia, Big Evs against Asfora, the rematch from Royal Ascot, Jason. Big Evs on the left in the noseband. Here comes the Aussie being lent on by the Wathman colours.
Yeah, a little bit of a rub of shoulders for Asfura as she was launching her challenge, and again, just momentarily impeded. But Big Evs, look at him, pinning his ears on the back of his neck. Oisin, I'm sure, though, we know he's very honest. He'll come back in and he'll say interrupted in the run on a couple of occasions.
There really wasn't much in it in the end, was there? Absolute humdinger between these two quality sprinters. Love seeing her closing on him pinning his ears back, sticking his nose out, saying, no, not this time.
Man of the week, without a shadow of a doubt, at the Glorious Goodwood meeting, Mick Appleby. 4 winners, as Mark said, first and third in the Molecomb. Now he wins the Group 2 King George, Leona.
Yeah, third winner of the week then for Tom Marquand, and I know how much you think of this horse, Tom. He just looks so much fun to ride. He's so fast.
Oh, he's fantastic. Like, he's nearly got too much speed. Obviously, Pontos has got exceptional sort of off the blocks boot early on, and to be honest, from the 3 to the 2, he was eking up ground, and I was kind of trying to just get half a breather in before I went and took the race out, but he just doesn't want restraining. He's got so much raw sort of raw boot, and like trying to tame that, it's almost like it feels like there's no point, because that last 100 yards, like he grits down for you as well. So you don't need to have saved an awful lot on a track like this for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Mick having such a great time with things as well. But this horse, I have to say, I think when Pontos give you that lovely lead into things, you hadn't got to go first, and to have a horse take you into those closing stages must have been a dream.
Yeah, it was. Look, we were very open as to what was going to happen early, to be honest, because and I kind of went out to Rachel and Paul and said I'll ride him for him and let the rest of them do what they want almost, and that's exactly what we got to do. But he's an exceptional racehorse, and to come back at 3 as good as he was at 2 is pretty special.
Yeah, I think the sprinters, things don't always go to plan, but they worked out lovely today. Well done.
Nice, yeah, cheers.
Well, first came Big Mojo, now Big Evs. Paul Teasdale and Mick Appleby, all hugs and cuddles here, and why not? Mickey boy? Mickey boy, this is a terrific racehorse, isn't he?
Oh, he is, yeah. Yeah, he's one in a million, yeah. Yeah, I know, it'd be the best I've trained. Well, a long way, yeah. And that is very good, very good.
Were you happy having Pontos in there as a lovely pacemaker? Did that work well for you?
I did, yeah. I did have a word with him.
Mick, you've come through the ranks. Your story is out there for everyone to see. Just give us a feeling what it's like for you to be winning races at this level these days.
I mean, it's just great. I mean, it's unbelievable, really, to think where I was 10, 15 years ago, to be where we are now. I mean, like, we've got some great owners now that support the yard and just spend the money and get results like this. Yeah, I mean, it's just got a great team at home that work very hard.
And is this horse's future pretty obvious? Nunthorpe and then back to the British Cup?
I would say so, yeah, and then off to Stud.
Yeah. So this will be the last year for him?
Yeah.
Well, he's about to come in, Mick. Enjoy the moment. First came Mojo, now Big Evs.
4 winners at the Goodwood Festival for Mick Appleby. I mean, that is sensational against the powerhouses who we've talked about winning those big races. He went off 13-8. The front 2 were back to the exclusion of the others late on, really. Aspora second at 11-4, believing in third. I reckon Big Evs is just about the most popular horse in training. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think not only does he have a wonderful story, and now